I'm about to. What's going on? B-Hack.
Welcome. Go ahead, Ethan.
I was just shouting out B-Hack, Chris Hatcher, Bernard McCoy, Master Crab X-Man. Who else in here? Thanks for coming in, man. Joining us after this hard loss. Red Man. Who else? Who else in here?
Don't stop watching Red Man. I know it's hard. It's heart wrenching, but it ain't over yet.
Abdul, Zal Almighty, B-Hack. What's up, everybody? You know we here. Uncensored Sports Podcast, man. Oh, go ahead, Wayne. You get it started, man. Because I'm about to go in.
This is what some people wanted. They wanted that 90s basketball, that 80s, 90 goon ball, and this is what we getting. I got to give, first of all, I do got to give the Knicks credit because the Knicks whole roster, their star player has been struggling, and all their auxiliary players have been stepping up, and they've made clutch plays, and we haven't. We had Joe and Joe on his one leg and Maxey, and then we got a bunch of dudes that's Tobias, no offense. Oubre, Oubre played some defense, but there's like I don't know where's Oubre that we was getting accustomed to down the stretch. Buddy Hield is useless. It's no point in putting him in there. He plays no defense, and he can't get an open shot because they play excellent defense. So, I mean, it's going to be. I give Nick Nurse this. He did make some adjustments into the rebound. He said the rebound wasn't just about boxing out; it was also some scheme, and he did make adjustments. But New York played bully ball on us. They snatched. Look how many times they snatched the rock from us. Even when we had rebounds, they snatched it from us. They played physical. They outplayed us. So, that being said, this should have been a win. This should have been a win, and it's going to be interesting to see how the Sixers bounce back. Maybe the role players play better at home, but this right here, I think this could have been, if we'd have won this game, I think we'd have rocked them on Thursday, and we'd have took full control of this series. But this was a tough one to lose.
It is a tough, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna single out this play as to why we lost. Right? Jalen Brunson shot the 2, shot the 3, it went in. Everybody said Maxey should have called a timeout. Maxey didn't have any time. We didn't have any timeouts left. Right? We didn't have any. DiVincenzo shoots the ball. Joel Embiid. I know this is your man, Wayne. Joel Embiid. You have to keep the ball. What's his name? Hartenstein. Your job, Hartenstein. You have to put a body on Hartenstein. Joel Embiid had 10 rebounds at halftime, and guess what he ended the game with? 10 rebounds.
So this is what we putting his name on Joe.
To put a body on you. All you need is one rebound, and that's the game. If you get that one rebound, that's the game. There's no reason we should have let Hartenstein fly in, get the old board, kick it out to DiVincenzo, and he hit the 3. You gotta put bodies on people, man. He started laboring. Yeah, he was hurt. But he in the game. They talk about he labored up the court. He wasn't really moving around. He wasn't really running for the rebound. You seen him, but you got to put a body on. I don't care if he got one leg. You have a body. You don't have to jump. Keep him from running straight to the lane. And
like Phil said, it was Batum on. It was on Batum
want to get protective. Wayne want to get in this. Want to put his cape on. He want to come cover Joel Embiid up. Put a body on Hartenstein. That's all he had to do.
Where was the ball, Oubre? Where was Oubre?
Put a body on him. Put a body on him.
Don't give Oubre a max contract now. How you gonna come in and try to blame Embiid for that? Like, stop it.
He the biggest dude on the court. Get the rebound. No reason they should have let Hartenstein fly in and get that old board. No reason.
Mm-hmm. All right. Here's what I got to say. I just want to read what Tyrone Johnson said that Nick Nurse in the press conference said. He said before they inbounded the ball, they tried to call a timeout. The ref ignored him. So we did have one timeout left.
We had one? Okay.
Yeah, then he said then
why ain't Maxey called when he was on the ground?
He said when Maxey was on the ground, he called timeout again, and the refs again ignored him. So basically, the refs kind of screwed us big time at the final possessions of that game. They screwed us. We were screwed. But I mean, we gotta be. You got dogs out there, so you gotta. If you don't got real dogs, you can't pretend to be a dog in the playoffs. You either a dog or you not. And clearly, we're not playing. If we got dogs that we're not playing them. I mean, he's so stuck in his ways right now. Nick Nurse, like he's playing with this rotation. These are the only people we want to play. But Buddy Hield he have 2 games where he hasn't showed up at all. You got to take him out your rotation now. You got to take him out. There's no more time to sit there and be like, you know what, we're going to give him a more chance. And then, I mean, Batum had a great game in that one game, but right now he scored 5 points and had over 30 minutes. You got to reduce his minutes, and you got bench players. Give them a shot. Give them a shot. I mean, it's one.
You only went 3 deep on the bench, right?
Yeah,
you only played 8.
Yeah, but their total altogether was 10. We got 10 points off the bench. 6 from Batum, 2 from Reed, and 2 from Buddy Hield. That's it.
And Tobias Harris is so inconsistent. He didn't have a bad game tonight, but he's so inconsistent, man.
He got to make them shots. He shooting over Hart. And the crazy part is against the Knicks, he's had decent games against the Knicks, going down there and shooting that midi. He can't. He's breaking everything. You got to make them. He got to make those shots. He has to.
Mr. Wayne, why you want Buddy Hield? What has Buddy Hield showed you that he should play? Buddy should play. Why?
Maxey had like 13 points in the fourth quarter. What are we talking about? Maxey had like 13 points. I think Maxey should have took the shot at the end. I think he shouldn't have passed.
No, I don't like that. If you're gonna shoot it, and you're gonna don't give Joe a hot potato at the end, bro. That was kind of unfair for them to do that.
It did hurt Mikal and Dominique.
You know what's whack though? Because I'm sitting there thinking about it. Look how close it was for Joe to make that shot at the end of the third quarter that hit the rim. When he heaved it up there, that 3 points, he could have used that. But I mean, to this point, all right, Buddy Hield is unplayable. So you got to either put one of the young boys in there, or how about campaign? How about we put somebody in there that's shown that they played in the playoffs before, and actually Buddy Hield has never played in the playoffs before.
Yeah,
and he's
all been campaigning for campaign.
The bench hasn't been playing well. We have to get more production out the bench. They can keep with Buddy Hield at 2 points tonight. They keep running Buddy Hield out there. He's scared to shoot. When he shoots, he's shooting terrible. This is first playoff points they said tonight. 2 points he had. I didn't think he was gonna make that. But our bench is playing bad. We gotta see what's going on with the Kyle Lowry injury, because that could be huge.
That could be huge.
Yeah, because Lowry made something. Lowry shows you that he has that veteran presence and that playoff. This is where it comes in big, and having guys that played in the playoff. That's why we was talking about. That's one of the things I was saying about. I liked about campaign is we've seen him in the playoffs, and he's played on a long playoff run. It's something you got. The playoffs is a different beast, and I was big on Oubre too. And I'm looking. I'm like, where is he at? And it's like he should be the third wheel. Like Toby is Toby. Like we already know. We already came to the conclusion that Oubre is the third. Ubre's playing for this contract.
Oubre not even getting a lot of shots up right now. Really, I don't. They got him. Seems like they're just doing defense. He's actually doing a really good job on defense. Oh man,
he's been doing a great job on Brunson, man.
And guess what? And so was Toby. Toby guarded Brunson down the end of the game.
Toby ain't doing nothing.
All right, let's see. This is where I say you being disingenuous. Now, and I'm not saying he had a great game, but who was guarding him? Who was guarding Brunson down the end of that game?
It was a possession. It wasn't. He wasn't guarding the whole game.
Who was guarding Brunson down the end of that game?
Oubre.
Stop. Oubre wasn't in the game. Hey, RJ, it ain't over yet. Listen. If we keep it a beam, the Knicks won their 2 home games. They won their 2 home games, and this one was a dogfight. And this is what Embiid, it's time to stop. We can't even talk about that because this is what Embiid is right now. You know what I'm saying? He's limping around some. So I don't, and I'm not saying Tobias Harris was balling out or anything else, because offensively he got to do way better. But Tobias Harris got in there. He got a couple big rebounds down the end of the game, and he actually played defense on Brunson. So that being said, I do think that Oubre, I think we all came to the consensus that Oubre is the third guy on this team. where has Oubre been? And that's what I'm saying. You do got to give the Knicks some credit. I know Knicks fans is going to come in here and listen to this later, or it may be even been here now. But you got to give the Knicks some credit. All their guys are grimy, get down in the dirt and play defense. They close out, they put their hands up, they get aggressive on defense. So you got to give the Knicks. You do have to give the Knicks some credit. However, our bench players got to. The only one that really played with some heart off of that bench like that. I mean, Paul Reed, I think should get some more minutes. It should be more Paul Reed with Embiid, but Batum, is active in there. But I don't know. Buddy Hield can't get no playing time no more, bro. I'm sorry. What's up, Ephraim? What you got?
I don't got nothing, man. I'm barely here, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm irritated. I don't really
relabeled. Yep.
I don't really got nothing to say.
Wait a minute. Because X-Men just said that the Knicks is hacking, and now I'm glad you came on, Ephraim. Ain't this what y'all wanted? Where the refs let them get beat up everybody? This 90s ball, ain't this what y'all wanted?
It is what it is. I mean, what I'm gonna say, it is what it is. Like, I don't even know what to say, bro. The series is over, in my opinion. This was the game we had to win. It's over. It's over. The series is over, bro. We don't win this game. This was a must-win game for the series. We may get game 3. It's over, bro. The series is over.
Right.
This was a huge game that we had to win. We don't win it. It's over.
I don't think
shout out to Bernard McCoy. Thanks for the super chat. What did he say?
He said, Philly born and raised. For people in the pod to trash Maxey is why we're the worst fans. Lowry missed 2 free throws. Oubre is not that dude.
I agree. You can't rip Maxey or Embiid. Go ahead.
I was about to say that if Lowry makes one of those free throws, he went to the line 2 times within the past 3 minutes, and he missed 2 free throws. If he makes that one, he puts us up by 6 points. The game, even if they hit that 3, it's a tied game, and we don't have to.
Is that me chopping up, or is that Ephraim?
So we could hold until the last shot and take the game in overtime. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I agree.
Maybe it's me.
And listen, Maxey got to get his strength up a little bit, but I'm not blaming. Maxey carried us in the 4th, bro. That's what I'm saying. I can't put this on Embiid or Maxey. They gave you everything they had. The other players got to help. You seen the Knicks? The Knicks star player was shut down, clean, and the other players made plays. Our role players got to make plays.
You got to get that rebound. You can't let Hartenstein again. You can't.
Everybody here saying that was on Batum, not B.
You can't let Hartenstein get that offensive rebound at the end. B had 10 rebounds at half, ended the game with 10. How's that even possible?
You keep talking about how is it possible? He's on a bad leg and he's outside the paint to open the paint up. He's not going to run through 3 bodies to get a rebound, bro. That don't work like that.
So that's go back to Nick Nurse. He kept saying all in the preseason, we're going to play Paul Reed and we're going to play Joel Embiid together. It still hasn't happened. I mean, his message,
right.
His message is different than what we're seeing when the players are on the court. I mean, I know he did get screwed out that timeout. If he said he called the timeout and the refs wouldn't give it to him, that's kind of corny. You got to blame the referees for that.
No, X-Men, in the 90s, fouls wasn't being called for nobody but Mike.
Nick Nurse's record in the playoffs, the first 2 games, they said he's 5-9. But he said he has a really good record from games 3 to 7. It's 20-6. So maybe these next 3 days he'll make the adjustments. I see us winning both games at home. I do see us winning them both games.
So Harry, you can't be a Sixers fan. You say is Reed better than one-legged Embiid on at this? Did you see one-legged Embiid still dropped 30-something points and still was passing the rock around and still was effective? Let's not also forget Embiid was setting a lot of them picks for Maxey. And that's why I did like seeing our 2 stars coexisting and working to bring us back in and ball out in this game like that. But we just need help off the bench.
We all surprised that they didn't play 2 bigs. We all surprised, not just you.
Oh, Sixers are definitely winning both from Philly. Yes. No, I ain't gonna say that because who knows what happened. The next thing you know, they might be talking about Embiid, knees swelled up, and if healthy, we win in both. If reason as healthy as we were tonight, we win in both in Philly.
But do you think Maxey was fishing for that foul call at the end? Like he felt like he just automatically knew he was going to get it. Like he got to assume that he's not getting it. He got to assume because I felt like he just let the ball kind of roll out. Like I know I'm going to get that call. And he realized
it looked like they have no. It looked like they have no play design to get to inbound a ball. Really, I don't know what was what. They were just running back and forth.
I got to get a Knicks fan in here that says some props, bro. You right. I that's what I'm saying. At some point, you got to give the Knicks some credit, though. Everybody, that's just all right. Think about the play earlier.
What? Credit for what?
Because they play gritty and they keep playing through it. Remember the one play with who was the guy? The guy off their bench. It was something. He like ripped the ball away from Maxey. And all the Sixers stopped playing and everything, and he still was running, and he still was playing ball. He got a basket. The Knicks played through the West.
That should have been a jump ball, though. Like that.
Maybe so, but that's why you play till the whistle. You don't just stop because you think something to call. Like Tim said about Maxey, if he was looking for the foul call, stop looking for the foul call. B2. If y'all looking for the foul call, don't look for the foul call. Play and play through it. Keep playing, and if they call it, they call it. But you don't stop and think you're gonna get the call because you stop playing. The Knicks keep playing through all that.
We'll see. Maybe role players play better at home. So maybe back in Philly, our role players have good games. If our role players have good games, it'll probably be blowouts.
I agree. And we're gonna need role players because you can't expect Embiid and Maxey to. And that's why I give Maxey some leeway too. Like even when he got Brody down the end and this that. Come on, that man out there, he out there pouring his heart out. Him and Embiid giving you everything they got. Some of these role players got to step up and make plays.
Do you think Embiid took too many threes tonight?
I thought he took too many. Yeah, he took like 9, I think.
Yeah, he was 2 for 9 tonight from 3-point range.
That is a lot. That's what I said. Embiid, if that's gonna be part of his game, he got to get better at it.
He's a career 30-something, like 32, 33%.
The thing is, if he wants to do it, I'm not going to tell him not to do it, but you got to be good. You got to make sure that you have a good shooting percentage. It has to be up to like 30, 38, 37, 38%.
But to the point that you always make, see this is what we can't do, right? We can't talk out of two sides of our mouths. Because if Embiid just being passive and not being aggressive, same way with Maxey. If they being passive and not trying to force the issue, we talking about that they choking and they folding. If they trying to get the other guys is not hitting shots, so Embiid and Maxey is trying to force the issue. So I have no problem with Embiid and Maxey. It's the other role players that got to step up and make plays.
We're not. I don't take nothing from. I thought they both stepped up today. I gave credit to Maxey and Embiid. Literally, as I was typing the header for this game, assuming that we won, I was giving props to like our big three was Lowry, Maxey, and Embiid. And all of a sudden, I was like, "Oh snap! Nah, not enough."
But
Lowry had 8 points tonight.
But he was all over. He did some nice things within the game. Got some.
Kobe had 10. Kobe did a couple nice things in the game too.
Well, and then with Maxey had 10 assists.
Timmy
along with his 30. Maxey balled out. He just got to get stronger. He can't let them rip the ball out of his hands.
Nah, and I think Hartenstein with them points in the paint hurt us too.
I hate his shot. And listen, he made them turn. But I swear, every shot he shoot looked like it's like an accident. But he be hitting them joints. But that's what I'm saying. Even with him, even when he thought he was being fouled, he was shooting. That's what I'm saying. The Knicks are coached up. The Sixers got to get out of that looking for the call. You still got to put it in your mind. I'm going to play through this. And I thought another play that irked me though a little bit. I thought Tobias was trying to push the issue. It was like one time on a break, and Lowry was on the wing, and Toby got called for the charge. Like, I don't know. We was cool till Ephraim came in all late.
Go ahead.
But I mean, he should have kicked it out on the wing, but I mean, it's plays here and there. But when it comes down to it, is our role players got to play better.
This is just bad, man. This is a bad loss. This is gonna go down. And Knicks, like this, in their history, they're gonna always talk about this particular game. Like this is like the signature. This is gonna be up there with that Reggie Miller when he scored all them points in like 13 seconds.
It definitely was a charge. Go ahead, my bad.
They had all that great too.
We don't have a backup center. We've been saying this. That's the problem. We don't have a backup center at all.
I thought Paul Reed played solid, though. but the problem is
9 minutes.
I know, but it's not just. I don't think
in 9 minutes he was a -6. He didn't play that well at all.
But I don't think that that's necessarily an indication on Paul Reed. It's the fact that our whole bench, when we put our whole bench in there, when B comes out the game, we're in trouble.
We actually at one point when B was out, Maxey was playing. We actually did fine.
What point was this?
You don't remember that?
What point? Tell me what point.
It was the end of the third, I think.
No, the end of the third, we lost the lead when the B came out. And that's why the coach had to put B back in.
We did fine.
And B came out at the end of the third, and Knicks ended up getting their first lead of the game, I believe. And then the coach ended up having to put B back in the third quarter for like the last minute or so.
Yeah, y'all was very fortunate tonight. Y'all was fortunate. We had a 5-point lead with less than 30 seconds left in the game.
That's basketball, though. That's you. But the Knicks make. I get it. I agree with y'all. I don't like how they calling it. I don't like how the Knicks do play goon ball. They played 90s goon ball and they let them play it. But that being said, if it's being played like that, we got to match it, and it's hard when your big fella has got a weak will. But that being said, you got to get the Knicks do what they got to do to play. They playing how the game is being played.
Another year in the playoffs and another injured Joel Embiid. What else is new?
Oh yeah, we ain't heard from Mo Bamba.
What else is new? What else is new?
Oh, the refs and listen, and I ripped the refs, but the refs definitely tried to give us some help because Kyle Lowry definitely was a foul. He might have hit the ball, but he had my man's shoulder hooked up, hemmed up when he had that. We blew it. Like you said, we had a 5-point lead. We had inbound pass. We turned it over. The guy hit a 3. We gave up offensive rebounds. The Knicks was opportunistic, so you got to give them their props. We gave the game away.
We still coming. We can still come back and win the series. I believe.
Oh, I'm not giving up yet. I don't think it's over yet.
We're gonna get the next 2, but these next 3 games, these next 3 days in Philadelphia, they're not gonna feel good at all. This feels like an Eagles loss. This feels like one of the Eagles losses. This feels bad. I mean, we're gonna feel this for a while. Because the reason why what makes it worse is it's one thing we was gonna lose this game, but we came back and took the lead. Maxey went off in the fourth quarter, we just knew we won the game. And for him to come back and then just to lose the way we lost, I don't know. This joint hurt for real.
Right. My boy asked me to. Hey, listen, I'm not.
Hey, Master Craft. See that dude coughing shoes? Get him out of here. Do your thing. See that dude coughing shoes? Who's that clown right there, Master Craft?
Permission.
Master Craft, do your thing. Get coughing shoes up out of here.
Now that being said, I do believe that the Knicks getting home cooking. X-Man, I'm not flip flopping. The point that I'm making is
shoes. Bye.
The point that I'm making is you know the situation. You know you fighting an uphill battle, and we had no. I don't care what happened where the refs might have gave.
I got him out of here.
I don't care if it's the refs was giving them home cooking and everything else. When it comes down to it, the refs didn't cost us a game when we were sitting up by 5 points. We blew it. This is the kind of game where if you play through that kind of turbulence and negativity, and you fight through that and you win, it's a big win. We gave that game away at the end.
That was funny. Yeah, Ebro. What's your thoughts? What do you think we can do to change this thing?
I told you I didn't want to come on. People texting me, asking me to come on. I don't want to come on. The series is over, bro. We don't have enough. Knicks got like eight people scoring on a team at will. The Bull Harkenstein was 7 for 8. McBride hitting, Hart hitting DiVincenzo. He played a whole year in Golden State. This fool ain't hit half that many threes as he hit in 2 games with the Sixers. Now all of a sudden he can't miss. He like Klay Thompson. It's over. We don't have enough. We don't have enough. Batum too old. No. If you want me to be on the show, you want me to talk, then let me say my piece. Batum is too old. He can't play enough effective minutes to get you. Kyle Lowry do all this dog scrapping and fighting and can't hit a free throw to save his stinking life at the end of the game. Who else is going to score beside Maxey and Embiid? Oubre 2 for something, 2 for whatever. I need to get off because I'm about to say something that
Go ahead, say it.
Go ahead, say it.
Don't do it.
You're amongst family.
Well, the good part is there ain't nobody under contract, so we can clean house.
Yo, go ahead on Buddy Hill too. You forgot about
Buddy Hill ain't it. Like I agree with Tim. Nick Nurse is playing games. He should have been put campaign in the game, or even the boy, the boy they just signed, the young rookie boy. He gonna give you more energy. Tobias is trash. He played as best as he could. This is the crazy part. He played as best as he could, and he still cheeks. Like, think about that. He played as best he could, and he trash. It's not enough. I'm coming to the realization Maxey and Embiid is not enough. These dudes dropped 70, dog on their 80 points between them, and we still lost. Like, yeah, we could have won the game, but even if we did happen to squeak this game out, we still don't have enough to put up a competitive fight consistently to a 7-game series. The series is over, bro. I'm watching the game for comedic purposes at this point. I'm not even watching. This was the game to me. This was the straw that at least broke my back. I don't care if we win game 3.
You'll feel better after game 3.
It don't matter. If we win, it don't matter. I guarantee we're going to win game 3, and it's going to be barely going to win, but we don't have enough to win a 7-game series. We don't. We don't have enough to win 4 games against the Knicks. We just don't.
I think we do. I'm just saying. So you don't think Tobias Harris? You don't think Tobias Harris shooting 36% and a -5? You don't think that was good enough today?
With 10 points? No.
He shot 36%.
He had 10 points. What's his average? What's his average this year?
What, like 15?
Give me your average. Give me your average. That's all I'm asking for.
36% from the field.
Listen. Give me your
He shot 40% from 3.
Give me your average.
He shot 36% from the field.
But you want him bench for Oubre. So what Oubre do?
I want him bench for Tar.
For who?
Tar. Just regular Tar.
The bull Maxey was 12 for 22. Maxey shot 54% from field goal and almost 50%, 45% from 3. One more shot, he was over 50% from 3. He had the game of his life. B balled out as best as he could on one leg. Where he kind of killed us a little bit, missing some free throws early. I was kind of irritating. 34 points, 10 rebounds. Maxey had a triple-double, 39, 34, 9, and 10. That's a triple-double. He played the game of his life, and we lost. What do y'all think? What you think he's going to play better than this? Is Maxey going to give you 40 next game? Like for real? Like, we delusional. Y'all boys delusional, man. Y'all
saying. You can't put none of this on beat the Maxey.
7 with the bench that we had. And the way Nick Nurse is playing this lineup. It's not going to happen. Unless Nick Nurse says, you know what, I'm going to completely revamp the way I've been doing things. Start the young bull, put campaign in there. Start the young bull. What's his name, Tim? The bull you've been glazing.
Ricky Council. Wait. I wasn't nobody glazing nobody.
Start Ricky Council. Play Ricky Council.
No, he glazing campaign.
And maybe you can have a chance to win. Other than that, there's no chance.
So who is Ricky Council?
Let me get closer to the mic. Let me get close to the mic, Wayne. It's over, my G.
Okay. I hear you. Okay.
Now, here's the thing.
I don't agree.
Here's the thing. You know, the coach does the pregame interview with the media. So the media asked them today, what about playing campaign, especially if Maxey's hurt? He said, yeah, you probably going to see some campaign. Campaign been asked, he wants to play. He has the experience. So he knows that the people want to see campaign. And yet, in game, when he had a chance to play him, he chose not to. And he did it game 1 and game 2. You got a veteran presence, a veteran point guard.
Now, and he got the heart. And campaign has the heart. Buddy Hield is And this is the problem when you have guys that don't have that playoff experience and it's their first time in the playoffs and stuff like that. You never know how they're going to react to it. You know what I'm saying? So
you a baller. Listen, I hear all the playoff experience and stuff,
but it's a different game.
I see how Buddy Hield move. He can't get past nobody. He has no athleticism. He can't get past you. He's a spot up shooter. If he can't do that, he's useless in this game. You gotta stop.
I absolutely agree.
You gotta stop playing.
So who you starting Ricky Council for? You said start Ricky Council. Who you benching?
Is Kyle Lowry gonna be able to play next game? What happened?
You mentioned Tobias. So has Tobias played better in this series so far than Oubre? Or which one's played better? Now, and I'm asking you this. I'm asking you because let's keep it a bean. I'm down to play whoever's playing better. But who's played better in this series?
Oubre has played the better defense. It seems like they just locked. Oubre to me been concentrating too much on defense. You need to. Y'all
really arguing over two garbage balls? Like we really arguing over who played better between garbage balls? This is where we at. Like this is what I'm saying. This is where we at. You arguing over Oubre and trash. Trash Tobias. They both garbage.
But we talked about this, how Oubre is elevated, and we talking about giving Oubre this money because Oubre looked like he's the third person, right?
He's not it.
I actually think Oubre's gonna have a big game on game 3, though.
Not it.
So
we'll see. That's why George should have slapped him.
I told y'all
he should have slapped Oubre upside the head.
Listen, this is what I told y'all what happened. When we traded away James Harden and didn't get nothing in return, that's where we dropped the ball at. That's
what was you going to get? It was nothing out there to get.
I would actually rather have Jordan Niang than Buddy Hield. I would still rather have Jordan Niang on his team.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. I agree with that 100%.
Yeah, Niang at least had a heart to shoot it. Niang will shoot it.
Buddy Hield, bruh, he's not even coming close. Look, do y'all see this boy's threes? They not even coming close. He shot 42% on the year before he got. This is what happened. Somebody said it earlier. Sixers are the Dallas Cowboys of the NBA. Bulls come here. I guarantee you. I'll bet a whole month's salary. If we got the Bull Hart in here, Josh Hart, he'll play like Buddy Hield. I guarantee. It always happens. We get these Bulls who look half decent somewhere else, and they come here and they play like behind. Him, DiVincenzo, all these boys, you bring any of them here, I'm telling you, they're going to stink it up. They will look like Buddy Hield by the time they play.
I would definitely rather have Melton out there. Melton hurt.
Here's why I'm not going
to. Y'all said Melton stunk. Y'all ain't want Melton either, though, right?
Yeah,
they all good. I mean, Ephraim, right? We all. These dudes are really. I mean, for real. They role players. We arguing over inconsistent role players.
But this is what role players are supposed to step up in situations like this one. And that's why. And listen, people that's talking about Brunson struggling, I'll give this though. Brunson still draws attention. So that's why the same thing when Embiid struggles or Maxey struggles, they still draw attention, and that's when those role players got to step up and make open shots. And the Knicks role players have made more open shots than ours.
But I disagree with that whole Oubre is trash. Though I think he's playing a phenomenal role defending Brunson. I told you they put up the stat. Let me finish. They put up the stat about Brunson. They said out of 11 games this year, he only shot 11 games this year. He shot 31%, and 3 of those games was against the Sixers. So when he plays us, and then if you count the day, it's like four games. So it's
crying again,
and he's mostly defended by the ball.
Okay, I give you that, but at the same time, bro, you got to be able to make a play at the rim. All the Knicks players are playing defense. They grab a rebound. They're all over the place, but they knocking down shots. Oubre missing. He missed at least 5 shots within 3 feet of the court. So because you play defense now, you free to be fooled on offense. That's what you're telling me. You free to do nothing effective on offense because you play so scrappy on defense. Come on, I'm not hearing that. Everybody on the Knicks from Harkenstein on down was playing defense, blocking shots, grabbing rebounds, offensive and defensive, and hitting shots. So you mean to tell me that just because Oubre plays a little bit of decent defense that was actually divvied out amongst the team on Brunson, now all of a sudden he's free to miss 5-foot layups and all this other stuff? Come on, man, stop. He trash. He getting exposed. He getting exposed. And when it comes to the playoff fights, everybody not ready. Buddy Hield has 2 points in 2 games, bro. Like, understand what we talking about.
We cool with that. We know that.
This is insanity. Nick Nurse, and like I said, unless he completely revamps whoever comes in off the bench and possibly the starting lineup, this series is over. He needs to match young energy with young energy. They got McBride, all these other boys running around, grabbing rebounds, offensive, defensive. They dunked in and hitting wide open threes. He needs to put the ball Ricky Council in the game. Like sometimes you got to get dressed. I'm telling you now, if he does not revamp how he's running this team, it's over.
Okay, wait. I just want to bring out a point real quick. And I do agree. I do think that it would have been a better trade. Now, in hindsight, maybe to bring Halliburton in. But don't be on here gassing Halliburton. Halliburton had 9 points. He had Draymond Green numbers against the Bucks. So don't come in here. He had 9 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists against the Bucks. So don't the Bucks who don't have a point guard that plays defense. So we not gonna go about. I told you so about Halliburton right now.
It's only one game. It's only one game.
Okay, it is. But I'm just saying it. I'm not even talking about you because you ain't brought it up. But I'm saying somebody we told you Halliburton.
I still rather have him on this team.
I would too. But that being said, I'm just saying that being said, before we start getting, it's a different. Bulls still got to show that, like Ephraim said, everybody's not built for the playoffs.
But Halliburton,
everybody's not
saying since he's been injured. I mean, you take it. I'm looking at him next year. Anything he do right now is still back off an injury that he's
see, that's what I'm saying. Everybody want to forgive the players they like or the players that fit their.
You do the same thing with Joel Embiid when he comes to the playoffs every year hurt.
How?
So I don't want to hear it.
How? Where that did I not say that Joel Embiid?
You talking about getting past the Knicks? You don't even know how long Joel Embiid going to last. Can he play the next game? Can Joel play the next game?
I don't know. You said he was only going to last 3 years when he first started. How many years he been in the league?
He was laboring through.
How many years he been in the league?
He was laboring through the second half. He didn't grab not 1 rebound after half.
Sterling Mitchell, I kind of agree with you. Sterling Mitchell said Sixers have 8 guards and no wing players every year, like Groundhog Day.
Danielle comment.
Well, that's why I said I think they missing Melton. I think Melton, at least defensively or scrapping wise or whatever else. We don't got that dog in us. Like Buddy Hield is not. Like y'all said, if he's not hitting the jumpers, he's useless.
Buddy Hield is Bahamian. He grew up on the beach. He ain't no dog.
Shout out Danielle, how Toby this bad all the time. If I got a glare on my computer.
All the time, this time of the year is crazy.
His name is Daniel.
The refs played for the Knicks, and we have no one else besides Maxey and Broken B.
I need glasses. I gotta read his glasses on.
I think I said that first time.
Joe, thanks for the super chat. Thanks for the super chat.
Thanks for the super chat. It says, "I hope this bad all the time. This time of the year is crazy."
I swear I just read that.
The ref played. Oh, you did read the whole thing. The refs played for the Knicks, and we had no one else besides Maxey and Broken B. That's a good point.
Hey, Franklin Arroyo, stop. All right, wait. Let's stop the false narrative that the Sixers took Tobias Harris over Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler told us in the JJ podcast why he didn't come back. It wasn't because they offered him money. Jimmy said he didn't want to come here because the Sixers wanted to control him because they was afraid that he was going to punk Brett Brown. That's why he didn't come back. So let's stop spitting this narrative.
The same Jimmy did say, y'all chose Tobias over me.
Yeah, because Jimmy know them. Come on. You think these bulls don't know what's going on?
You can't say Jimmy said this, but Jimmy didn't say this. Jimmy said
okay. All right. So let's look at the facts of it. The Sixers had the money to sign both of them, and they wanted to sign both of them. We know that they had the money because right after they signed Tobias Harris, they wanted to bring Jimmy in, but since Jimmy didn't, they ended up signing Al Horford to a big contract, and they redid Ben Simmons' contract. That money was going to be used to bring Jimmy Butler back. Jimmy didn't want to be here because he didn't want to be coached by Brett Brown.
Yeah, Jimmy goofy. Jimmy was goofy. Shout out to Amper Mons. He said Uber and Hill still have the stench from losing. I agree with that. I agree with that. And Jimmy was corny. Jimmy was corny for saying that. Jimmy out his own mouth admitted that he didn't want to play for Brett Brown. So I don't know why he on this. They chose Tobias over me. That was a whack shot at Tobias. Even though Tobias is trash, it was a whack shot at Tobias.
But it still was fitting. Why?
But they didn't choose him over. They didn't choose. They wanted Jimmy and Tobias.
Oh, D-Funk, you saying trade Max? I'm not trading Maxey with nobody. Maxey played incredible tonight, bro.
He did.
I'm not blaming Maxey.
Maxey played consistently incredible all night. He ain't really missed a beat from the first half to the second half. He got leading score in the fourth quarter. He was the reason why we was him and Embiid, but mainly him because that fourth quarter he was in his bag. I thought the play they should have ran more of a pick on Hartenstein. They kind of set Maxey up to get his shot blocked by Hartenstein. I thought they should have kind of set a body there to kind of screen Hartenstein while Maxey went to the rack. I thought it was a great play call outside of that setup. And then the like I said, the plays before that really was our undoing. Outside of the rebound, the bull Kyle Lowry, if he make that, come on, man. This is what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to dog Kyle Lowry because he did his thing. He played like a dog. He was all over the place. He was in there getting his hand in there, grabbing rebounds and all that. But, bruh, 2 free throws in 3 minutes, you miss them. You have 4 free throws, and you went 50%.
You the vet.
Yeah, and that's like, come on. You hit that free throw. You hit both of them free throws. We up 7 altogether, and the game is over. You hit one of them. All the Knicks could do is tie the game. We're not forced to take a last minute heave and all that kind of stuff like that. We're going to overtime. This is the stuff this what I'm saying. We don't have enough. That's what I mean. We don't have enough. This series is over. We might stretch it to 5, maybe even 6 if we get 40.
We are going 6.
That's it.
6. We winning in 6.
Okay.
Tim, tell him we winning in 6.
Hey, Prophet, I agree with you. He said Morey messed this thing up during trade deadline. Remember all y'all was in here beating your chest about Buddy Hill at trade deadline?
Who they gonna trade for? Y'all keep talking this. Who they trading for?
I'm just saying, y'all was in here beating your chest. Let me bash y'all real quick. Y'all was in here beating y'all chest about how great Morey did at trade deadline with the Buddy Hill and campaign. And you don't see campaign at all playing, and Buddy Hill stinks. So how good did this dude do at trade deadline? You too, Tim.
I'll answer it. If you gonna ask me, I'll answer it. Ask me.
Wait. Because you tried to change up. You was on here saying you didn't like the trade. Then you came on our polo the next day saying y'all dudes ain't give me a chance to really let it set in. That was a great trade. That was great moves Morey did. You and Tim. Y'all two.
And now I explain to you because this is what he did. There was no stars out there to be had. Everybody in the NBA said nobody was giving their stars away. The only person you could have possibly got was the bull over there in Chicago, and he got a monster contract, and it would have froze you up for years. Right now, the Sixers made trades where they put players. If these players do their job, then we okay. And you still in a position where in the offseason you can go out and bring in players. You can go out and get a Paul George. You can possibly go out and get a lineup where you bring in Paul George and another star and still keep Maxey and Embiid. So you are in a position in the offseason to be ready for the future. But however, it was no stars available. Nobody was giving up their stars at the trade deadline.
Who did the Knicks pick up at the trade deadline?
Who, OG? Will OG be the difference in this game?
They picked up somebody else too. They picked up OG. Who else they pick up?
I don't know. Tell me.
Hold on.
Exactly. The fact that you can't even think of who it was, he wasn't that great.
Well, since you put my name in it, be honest with you, I rather kept Morris. What's that boy? Morris Jr. I would have rather.
They picked up Bogdanovich and OG. That's who they got during the trade deadline. Bogdanovich and OG.
Bogdanovich was solid.
They both balling. Both of them. OG was a good pickup.
And what has Siakam done? I'm saying there was no stars out there to be had.
You
and
I wouldn't even have a very good player though. You could have a very good role player.
Who's the very good role player?
Buddy Hill ain't. I tell you that.
And shout out to the Knicks coach Tom Thibodeau.
Them Knicks fans here. Listen, shout out to the Knicks fan too, running our numbers up. Put some lights
we appreciate
y'all showing love too.
Shout out to y'all. Put some lights in there too. You're gonna come in here.
Adjustment in this game. He does
not. Yo,
Put something on the super chat.
He said Siakam. Hey, listen, and I'll say to you, I wouldn't have been opposed to Siakam because his contract is up at the end of the year too.
Siakam trash.
But listen,
he had 25. And Siakam on his team. Well, yeah, that was against Indiana. Indiana's butt.
Siakam. First of all, Toronto wanted draft picks. They gave him 3 first-round picks in order to get Siakam on that Pacers team. So that would have been a bad trade. But as far as Tom Thibodeau, she took away the lanes for Maxey. He took them away. Maxey was laying them up all game one. They made key adjustments when Maxey was forced to take a lot of jump shots and floaters. They did. Name the layups. You saw Maxey.
He's an okay coach, I bet. He's Nick Nurse. He the same thing. What has he done? He ain't really did. First of all, as much as I'm being pessimistic about the Sixers' chances, which I still think they're low.
He made the adjustments. You don't see the adjustments he made?
If Nick Nurse gets the timeout, the game is over. We didn't get a timeout. Let's be clear about what happened.
Nick Nurse
He actually was screaming for a timeout when Maxey was on the ground, flowing around. When they fouled him, they pushed him down. He tried to call the timeout. They didn't give him a timeout. If he gets the timeout, the game is probably over. So all this, Tom Thibodeau, I don't care about Tom Thibodeau. He ain't never. What has he really done? For real. Except irritate most of the players and run them into the ground like he did in Chicago. And if everybody got tired of his act, he left. What has he really done? The Knicks ain't. Let's be clear about this. As much as y'all Knicks fans is hyped, they're gonna win. Y'all still not going nowhere. Y'all gonna be the team that y'all should be because Embiid is horrible. We top heavy. We way more top heavy than we should be, and our coach is playing games with the lineup. I don't know what he's irritated.
And the Knicks can't play this style of basketball throughout the whole playoffs.
Tibbs is mad overrated. He is. So Tibbs
made adjustments on Maxey for the game.
They made adjustments for Maxey. And what did Maxey just stopped on him? Maxey killed him.
Yes.
So what adjustments did they make?
What adjustments?
You see how Maxey.
Embiid going to the hospital. That's when Embiid going. He going to the hospital.
And we also see, like I said, they play that style of basketball for a whole game. And that's why Maxey went off in the fourth. They couldn't keep up with him.
He had to figure it out.
There wasn't nothing to figure out. All of a sudden Maxey looked like he had speed, and they didn't. Because the Knicks play an aggressive style of basketball that wears down on you as well as other people.
Greg Perry, this is it for y'all. The second round is y'all ceiling. I'm telling you right now. This is it for y'all. After this, it's no more. Y'all doing good. Clap, clap, clap. Y'all probably get by us because I don't like the way we look right now. Like I said, unless Nick Nurse comes out and he does something that nobody's expecting, we not getting past the Knicks. We not. And y'all not getting past the second round. How about that? I'm gonna do a pod, even if nobody else come. I'm gonna do a pod on y'all for the rest of the year. Just because I'm gonna be that petty. It's gonna be the uncensored Knicks Sports Podcast. I'm gonna do a pod on y'all, and I'm gonna break down how y'all gonna lose on y'all rest of the way out after y'all get to the second round.
We gonna be on here after y'all losses. Come join us. We gonna be on here after.
Hey, Charlie, I said that maybe Maxey was having a flu game when he said he wasn't feeling well earlier.
Fans, man.
And like I said, I'm not even hating on the Knicks like that. But y'all put it this way: when y'all won that first game, first of all, y'all 2 seed playing the 7 seed, and y'all won that first game. Y'all in the streets like y'all won the championship. Like, oh, we beat the Sixers. Like y'all at home against the number 7 seed.
Down the court,
y'all at home. Think about that. At home against a number 7 seed, and y'all talking like y'all won the chip.
It don't matter, man. If you out there. Second round, first round.
This is a quote from Embiid. He said, "We should be 2-0. We're good. We're going to win this series. We're the better team, and we're going to keep fighting."
Did he say that?
Yeah.
Good. Oh. Good. That's what he's supposed to feel.
No, let's go.
I like it.
He better play game 3. I don't want to see him hobbling up the court.
I like it.
Didn't he just play game 2 and game 1?
I'm gonna say this. Embiid to me gets dramatic when he's hurt.
Franklin, you want to see me pop up on your YouTube feed doing them Knicks pods when y'all losing. That's when you going to see me.
I guarantee you they wouldn't have been here if it wasn't for that daggone where the refs wasn't. Let's keep it a bean too, because it's politics in the NBA. And if you don't think that they want the Madison Square Garden to be a part of the history of the NBA, all that hype they always do about the Garden where y'all don't win squat anyway. How many years y'all been around? Since y'all even got? Like, get out of here.
I mean, I ain't mad at this. I love the Garden.
Yeah, because Tim is a closet Knicks fan.
Yeah, he is. He like Patrick Ewing and corny bulls like that. Like, yeah, big Ewing fan and all that.
It was nice seeing.
Hold on.
I ain't go front. I used to like Starks and Spreewell.
It was Josh Starks was there. Spreewell was there. It was kind of nice.
Yeah. They all lost. They couldn't get past.
You like Allen Houston too in that big contract they gave Allen Houston?
It was a two.
Charlie Ward.
I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't an Allen Houston fan. I was Larry Johnson. Those are my guys.
They was up 2-0. They was up 2-0. They couldn't beat the Bulls.
Now we gonna see. Hey, if the Sixers get the same home cooking, we'll see. I guarantee you, if we get the same home cooking, we blowing y'all out. We win in double digits Thursday. Book it.
Yeah, Nick Nurse does have to do something with that lineup though.
I think we all agree though that Maxey had to shoot that ball at the end of the game. He get back to the.
I don't know why he should pull up. As soon as he stepped over half court, he should have pulled up.
I was thinking that too because I thought he was going to foul.
He should have pulled up. I don't know why he passed at the beat. That was kind of irritating. Maybe he saw something that was in front of him that I didn't see, but he should have pulled up.
I know he had Harkenstein there. Maybe the length scared him or something. I don't know. He's long. That length. Yeah.
Harkenstein was irritating me. Irritating me so bad.
You know what irritates me the most about us losing to them is seeing that bum Shake Milton on the bench all jolly Charlie. Like, you bum.
Shake Milton play for the Knicks?
But and he on their bench? Yeah, he on their bench. He don't play for them, but he cheers for them.
Did you see Tim Thomas
contract with them?
Was Tim Thomas? Is he a Knicks fan or something? Y'all see Tim Thomas in the stands? You know, Kyle Lowry ran in the fans. That was Tim Thomas that helped him up and hugged him.
It's a lot of Villanova players there. You know,
that's Villanova.
He represents Villanova boys.
Okay. So is he Villanova for the Knicks or is he Villanova for Philly? Because Kyle Lowry Villanova too.
That's the Knicks. You got three Villanova boys there. So that's the numbers.
It's a numbers thing. Even though he played for Philly, it's a numbers thing.
Yo, I heard him.
I don't know. He might have been there for the Sixers. We don't know. I mean, hey, he was at the Knicks. Who gave him the tickets? You know what I'm saying? It might have been the Knicks player. They're like, yo, get the OG up there.
Ain't nobody give Tim Thomas tickets.
Why not?
You think somebody's giving Tim Thomas tickets?
Why not?
Yo,
if you got players,
he had to buy him. They probably didn't know who he was.
No,
you said they don't know who he was.
They probably thought he was a EuroLeague player.
Their owner James Dolan, he be hooking all the players up though. They all come back on his dime. Everybody but
man, they come back. You talk about the old Knicks players come back.
Yeah.
Tim Thomas was a Knicks player?
I don't know if he ever played for the Knicks though.
I mean, don't players get tickets? Don't players get a ticket or something for they people to come?
Yeah, they all get like. Or at least
so how you know the Knicks players from New York? You know what I'm saying?
Norm B said
Thomas they OG.
Norm B said New York got 8 million people.
Oh, and everybody said Tim Thomas was a Knick.
Okay.
Go ahead. What you say, Ephraim?
As Norm B said, New York got 8 million people, basketball courts all over the place, all over the city, yet they can't produce a winning team in 50 years. Calm down. He right. They got all these half-moon courts all over the city, every other block, and y'all still can't do nothing. And that's cool. Listen, truth be told, I'm still rooting for the Sixers and all that. I'm not very optimistic at this point because of what I saw. I'm irritated. But it still wouldn't surprise me if we tied the series up at 2. We going back home. Y'all got a very favorable whistle. I do agree with B. We should have been up 2-0. I'm just irritated at the fact that it's taken a Herculean effort by pretty much 2 people to even make this series close, and I don't know how sustainable that is. I just don't.
Well, we appreciate the fact Parrish, but it was a wet comment. But
so there's another super chat because that ain't coming clear enough.
Yeah, don't do that. So he said, "Is this 911 because 911 is a joke?" Ha ha ha, flav. Which rhymes with chokes? By the way, watch what home court jitters do to guys. Be careful with suspect ninjas. The Sixers are pretty good at home court.
Yeah, and now 911 is a joke. That's the last time I was in the playoffs, by the way, when that song was out.
I don't know. Is he a Knicks fan or a Philly fan?
No, that's a Knicks fan.
Hey, Parrish, he's a Knicks fan or Philly fan. Tell us what you are in the chat, Parrish Duggar.
He's a Knicks fan.
He probably live in one of them high rises by the river. You know what I'm saying? It smell like piss all in the hallways. Living with them racks looking like looking like apes running around in the subway, stealing pizza and crawling on niggas when they fall, ninjas when they fall asleep.
Plus, y'all got Diddy. Y'all still proud of Diddy?
They love
they love Diddy up there. Diddy run New York. Diddy run New York, man.
All the world.
Man.
Y'all our little brothers, so don't even worry about it. Y'all our little brothers.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. I got love for New York people, bro. Listen, I got love for New York.
I slide up there now and then.
I ain't got no hate for New York. except right now. Except right now. When it comes to sports, when it's the Giants and the Knicks, I definitely got hate, but I got respect. Like I said, I respect chop cheese. Chop D's.
Yeah, y'all know. All right, we can't wait. We're gonna see y'all on Thursday. We're gonna see y'all Thursday night. We'll be here after the game.
Maybe.
D'Angelo said shut it down soon. All right, we shutting it down.
Appreciate y'all though. Appreciate everybody checking in.
Hey, y'all like, comment, subscribe, y'all. For real, subscribe. We keep it going. We'll be definitely see y'all on Thursday. We out.